Welcome, and this is your boy Taka. Today, I'm here with a very dedicated panel. We're going to be having a very interesting conversation, and this is one for the record books because we have a very interesting person with us today. It's the first time showing in the LTS podcast. Yeah, so I'm going to let them introduce themselves, starting with from my father's right.
What's up, guys? My name is Asha. I think I'm the biggest Chelsea fan in Uganda.
That's a strong claim because we have a man here who also thinks he's one of them, man. One of those top guys.
Get pleasure, yeah, but the biggest, right?
Okay, I'll respect that, and yeah.
Yeah, what's up, guys? Logan here, ready to get at it.
Yes. Well, it's your boy Taka, like I said, and this episode we're going to be doing a very serious focus in honor of our first-time guest here. We're going to be having a conversation about Chelsea. Now, Chelsea has been probably the club in the Premier League with the most movement in this transfer window so
Biggest
far,
names, yeah.
at least in regard to the top six teams, other than
The rest
Tottenham,
of it,
obviously.
yeah.
Yeah. So they've been the biggest ones, and we thought, yeah, we needed to have like one major conversation about Chelsea because they're the most interesting club right now in the transfer window. So you guys have gone from a formula of signing kids to signing uncles. Yeah, we have Uncle Danny, we have Uncle Hendo. Yeah, bro, we might even have another uncle coming
We
soon.
needed the experience. I would appreciate actually if we made one more experienced centre back signing because yes, our pairing I think next season is going to be Colville and I don't know and Lacroix.
Yeah, because you guys actually want to sell Chalobah, bro.
Yeah.
And of your defenders, Chalobah is the one with the least injury issues.
I mean, for his career, honestly, he needs to go. He needs playing time. He's a good player. I mean, he plays centre back, right back sometimes. I don't know why, but they've used him there before. So which means he's a versatile player, but you cannot keep such talent on your bench. You know, you need to let him go out there, get his chance to shine.
Yeah, and English Premier League players for some reason have been hitting the ground running in the Serie A. So, bro, this guy might go in there and then he turns himself into a McTominay story, you know, wearing white shirts and chilling in the sun now, like all that. Yeah,
So it would be a good move for him to leave.
To leave, right?
Yeah, to leave.
Yeah, okay, that I can respect that, but I don't know, Logan. Do you think like this is good business for Chelsea because Danny these are players who we have considered way over their prime. Like if you look at the two guys they've signed in right now, in Henderson and Danny Welbeck, right? People believe their best years are gone because weirdly. Danny Welbeck had his best goal scoring season last season. Best scoring ever. But
season.
guys have been considering them like way over their time. Jordan Henderson, way over his time with Liverpool. What do you think about these transfers for Chelsea?
Man, I feel like it was much needed.
Yeah.
I think like since last season, like there have been talk around it. I remember Cucurella interview where he spoke about it. And he really said it is like, man, there are times where just your knowledge of the game can only take you to a certain, like, it can only take you that far.
Yeah.
Then now it also needs like, some more mental state of it, how you push to the other side, yeah? And when you have experience, when you have people who know what to do in those times, it helps a lot to like really, really help the team to push further.
Yeah, and it's very interesting because it's not like they're just signing only uncles because we have even highlighted this in our previous episodes. Because they've much as they've got experience, they've also got a measured experience with their better years still with them. Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers is what 25, 26 still.
I like to highlight this.
Yeah.
You know when we signed Thiago Silva, I think he was 35, pushing 36.
Yeah.
Right? We won the Champions League.
Calm down.
Right? So, come on. We could go for the Premier League now because it's the biggest trophy we're playing.
Wait.
The League Cups.
You think with these signings you can make a strong standing for the Premier League?
I mean, Henderson has won the league before with Liverpool, right? Welbeck has experience.
He won it with United.
Exactly. So, come on. No one else in the squad has maybe Palmer, right? But come on, right?
Yeah.
So we do need that kind of experience. Those are the people who know what it takes to push that team. Like as much as you're there, that fight to keep going till the end. Because man, as you can see, most teams crumble towards the end. Like you're almost there.
Yeah, the final
that
stages
final
of it.
stretch, and it's experience only that can get you past that.
Yeah, man, that's true. Because you even look at like the England squad. A lot of people like ridiculed Tuchel for taking Henderson to the England squad, but he only went there out of experience.
Yeah, and a moral booster.
There are those things that he offers outside football to those players to help them, like, you know, get to another level.
Yeah. And like for me, okay, the thing about Chelsea, right, is like, okay, if this was Abramovich's administration, right, I'd have no doubts in my mind that these guys can actually pull it through, because Abramovich just has that, I don't know, that fierce thing to him that like it motivates or pushes other people to try and do better in order to please him. But then you've had this blue core under Todd Boehly and his team, right? They have been characterized by a lot of bad decisions. You have the bad decisions in terms of the transfer window, the players that brought in for high money, and then financially it has helped them because they can also release them for high money still, but it doesn't help the club. And then you have poor managing decisions. The situation with how they let Maresca leave after the previous season he had that was so good. Yeah, like Bluco isn't having the best track record of good decisions. So here they come in, and Xabi Alonso comes into the club, and they're giving him all reins in the transfer window to choose his pick out of the fold, and they'll support him 100%. It's a good decision, but are you scared that they might mess it up along the way as the season goes on?
Not at all. I think they're learning the hard lessons. Before, in the past, there was kind of like this thing of we cannot sign old players. We cannot sign a player above 23. If you look at the last transfer window and the one before that, when Bluco just came in, I think the oldest players we signed were like 24.
That's even generous, bro.
Exactly. It was no us okay, like you just come, you're very good, we might need you, honestly. So, but now that we're signing people who are 30, come on. We're now realizing that in as much as we want to win with fresh blood, fresh talent, we also need we need people who can guide this fresh talent. So I know Henderson and Welbeck, we not play as many games, but those few games they play, you'll see the impact. You'll feel the impact. You get so. I think we're moving in the right direction. I think if they trust Zabi more, if they give him more freedom to manage the club, not just coach, but actually organize, their fitness things. Because that's another thing we've struggled with. The coaches never had really direction over what the players would do, the diets they would follow, the fitness plans. They would leave it to a certain team of people to also organize that. But now that you're giving the coach this freedom to actually select his own team to work with, put down this plan and follow it, I think progress. You never know. This is far better than, honestly, for me, this is a step forward. We've been suffering.
Well, yeah, you've been suffering, and you're not the only ones. Because now, like, if I'm to sort of like contrast, I know we're doing a Chelsea thing, but if you contrast to like Manchester United has also been where you are, and they've been there for a lot longer, right? And now, like, they only needed that one shift. You get that one shift to get it right. I think the Amorim deal was good, but it pushed them in that direction. The correct thing is that set it, like the final piece in the jigsaw. Your team has. They're probably at that stage right now, and I just think it would be very interesting what they do with their midfield. I don't know, Logan, what you think, because they have a very good midfield.
Yeah, they have a really good midfield, but we don't know what they're going to do, and honestly, they need to do something about it, because the way Moses Caicedo is, really good player. I mean, worth their 100 millions. Like, I mean, like he's one of his.
I might say otherwise.
But he's proven that what they bought him for, he's done it. The only thing is, with the way he likes to play, they need that deeper player, that deeper six, that anchoring type player. Who can come in between the centre backs, receive the ball. They had that in Santos, but thank you for good negotiations and
United guy is happy, bro. That guy is happy with your team.
Good negotiation. Business. But that kind of player is needed in that team, because with all the qualities that Caicedo has, I don't expect him to be that. I can make those deep lying type passes like Jorginho He's this player who wants to win the ball back, reshuffle the play, get things rolling, break up attacks,
Yeah.
But now that kind of player, Enzo doesn't want to do that.
Enzo wants to be more progressive.
He wants to be a 10.
Yeah.
He wants to be a 10. So we would rather let the attack to fight over it the way they are with Enzo and Rogers and Palmer. But this side, they really need Henderson to a certain extent. He can do it.
Yeah.
But you can't count on him for an entire season.
Yeah. I mean, he has been having a few, not long-term injuries, but the 1-2 months thing. Yeah.
I mean, they have continued doing what they do best. That is pick players out of Strasbourg.
Yeah.
And they have brought Valentin Bako.
Yeah.
Who was in Brighton before. Really, really blew up as a midfielder in that Strasbourg team and got a call up to the Argentina team. Yeah, and going into this season, I think now that Andre Santos is out of the fold, maybe they're looking at him to carry that role, but you feel like they need a more commanding player, like somebody who can really, really change that midfield.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you should put that on because with highlight to the midfield, right? There is nothing as instrumental as a person who understands how midfielders are supposed to move to be there in the coaching staff. You have Xabi Alonso, probably one of the greatest midfielders we have had in our generation of football. Yeah, and his track record also with improving midfielders is there because we saw the likes of Abu Diaby as attacking midfielders, Florian Wirtz, Granit Xhaka had a revamp in his career when he went back to Leverkusen. You had Adagula in Madrid. So yeah, he has a way of bringing other players. But with Chelsea, it's weird because we're not actually sure what formation is going to go into the next season. Is it going to be a 3-4-3 like he did in Leverkusen? Do you think it's going to be a 4-4-2 like he did in Madrid with a more tighter, a more narrow midfield? We just don't know. I don't know what you guys think.
I think it's going to be fluid. I think depending on the team you'll have on hand, paper, whatever players he has starting that game, will determine the shape. Like I said, it's going to be interesting seeing how he plays Morgan Rogers and Cole Palmer together in the same. That will those two playing ultimately determines what shape he goes for because they almost play the same number or typically the same position
and the same celebration on top of that.
So really, it's either you play both and sacrifice, I don't know, the 8 because you definitely need a 6 playing with Chelsea like that. You definitely need a 6. So either he'll sacrifice, I don't know who, Enzo. Or maybe push Palmer wide.
Let's imagine a setup more like this, right? So you have a back three of, let's say, Colville, Lacroix and
Rhys James.
No, let's save Rhys James this stress. Because defense is mad. Let's put Lacroix, Colville and Chalobah is leaving. Who was preparing? This is any number. Let's say Badia Shile or whoever they sign on top of that, right? Now the 4 players in the midfield. You have Rhys James on the far right. He can even come in the middle. He has that experience, or he can overlap. Then you have on this side whoever they sign. Gerald Hato could fall in there easy. Yeah. Then you have two midfielders in Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Then you have 2 10s right behind him with Palmer and Rogers on the right and left, right? And then João Pedro. That's a Leverkusen team right there.
It's a plausible team, but we have watched that double pivot of Caicedo and Enzo before.
Yeah.
Enzo leaves this guy in an island. He likes to attack.
Enzo really likes to go everywhere, and
he wants to be everywhere.
Exposed. And I feel like, honestly, defensive-wise, Morgan Rogers offers more if he played in the middle. That's why I want Palmer pushed wider. Although I imagine most people would want Morgan Rogers to play on the wide.
On the right, left.
Yes. And
because that's been your issue. Garnacho there, and before that, Gittins. Yeah, it's Neto then. Like, we're not sure what is your.
So that's why I keep telling you, honestly, it will just see. The lineup determines the structure. If certain players on that lineup, trust me, he'll probably play a back 4.
Yeah, you have the same view.
Man, that guy he's a metronome, man. He'll really surprise us.
Yeah, that's the thing.
You don't know what to expect from him, but you know once he gets it, he has got it.
So that's why you're getting all this bravado from thinking that you can actually.
Let me tell you this. It's not just bravado. We can do it. We will do it. You just need to watch.
All right,
Watch.
okay. I can respect that. I can
Yeah.
respect that. Obviously, I'm not going to watch a Chelsea game. I have better things to do.
You will at some point you want to watch, because when it's a game that decides, let's say
The Premier League.
exactly. Imagine we were playing guys, but you won't watch
Most
us
of
play.
I'll watch that game because I know what's
Exactly.
stamping.
They want to expose you.
They can't expose
And,
us. But anyway,
you guys have been scamming the league for like the past 3
True.
years, man.
Well, like the past 3 years, these guys have been scamming.
Scamming. We've been so focused on Arsenal's failure, but we've failed to notice that you guys are also lying to us.
Also lying,
You
low-key.
came won a league, but defending that league became
well, okay, all right.
a
Well,
struggle.
watch us. Other than that, when the transfer window is still going on, we
Yeah.
still have a couple of weeks, 3-4 weeks of heated action still. Do you think Chelsea is still going to bolster in their squad, or do you think this is pretty much done and they're going to start just getting the cliques together, preparing for the season?
I think we need one more defensive signing. A mature, actually not even defensive, a goalkeeper right now. I totally forgot what a crisis we are in that sector, man. We need a goalkeeper, and I wouldn't mind us signing an experienced goalkeeper. Like, do not sign a young, sharp, fast goalkeeper.
Getting there,
developing.
goalkeeper.
No. Buy us someone who has played preferably in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Who knows what it takes? Who knows what comes at you in a Premier
But
League?
that's a very narrow list you're asking for
Yes,
there.
that's how narrow the
They're
list should
available.
be.
You can pull them off.
Who do you think they get?
The carrier is in Tottenham.
Man, there's so many people we can.
There's so many guys.
But it's good you're talking about the goalkeeper situation,
Yeah.
because I watched that preseason game he had against Tottenham, and that
You saw that.
that goal right there.
There's one I don't. There's a keeper I didn't even know. I was like, but where are we getting these guys from?
Strasbourg.
Honestly, man.
Strasbourg, bro. You're a multi-club project, man.
If you see a guy you don't know, just know he's from that side.
Man, that's like, guys, no. So hopefully we sign a goalkeeper.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hope that, but it would be nice to see if Chelsea with a goalkeeper. So this puts us now in a very funny situation, because you think Chelsea is gonna be good next season.
I know. They're going to
Okay,
be
you
good
know
next
Chelsea's gonna
season.
be good
Yes.
next season. Manchester United is good. The things like definitely going to be it next season.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be it, and we have an Arsenal fan who thinks they're going to go for a back-to-back,
Yeah.
right? Out of
Tall order.
yeah, out of everything that we have said, what do you think we should be watching out in terms of Chelsea going into this title race? What do you think is going to be your strong suits? What do you think is going to be your poor suits? Or what do you think they're still working on in this transfer window? Is it the attack, midfield, defense, or the
think-
goalkeeping situation?
I think we have sorted most areas. Right now, for me, still, it's the goalkeeping area that we need to work on. In terms of going forward, I think our defense situation, I trust Colwell. We missed him the whole of last season, honestly.
And you can't rush him back into
Yes, we can.
into
But
the
we have
game.
Fofana, who's another person I'd look to. I feel
Come on,
like
injuries have taken him.
yeah, also. But no, anyway, I still feel like going into it, right now, the people that will determine the season for us are mostly our attackers. If they can get the goals in, because that's what we struggled with.
João
last
Pedro
season.
can definitely get the goals. 15
Exactly.
goals in his first
Like,
season.
we need
And he wasn't even the
We
major
need-
penalty
we
guy.
need- We need Palmer to put in 20 goals, because he can do that.
He
do
can, yeah,
that.
no doubt.
Yeah.
He can, but
So we
like,
need him to do that. He
Yeah.
had 2 assists. That's Palmer, man. 2 assists. Come on, we need more than that. So you get him on the score sheet, creating goals, all of that. Come on, we'll go far as long as that attack clicks. I think we have figured out the rest, and maybe the goalkeeper. Sign a goalkeeper, that attack clicks.
yeah. So that's
We'll win
your
the
wish
league.
list. That's your wish list. What's your thing for Chelsea? What is your
Chelsea.
take on Chelsea going into the next season?
Have to sort out the midfield issue. To me, the midfield issue will be very pivotal because Xabi Alonso is a midfield. Has been a midfielder. He knows that the midfield, that engine room,
Yeah.
is the one like that really carries the burden of how the team progresses and how like it attacks. So he has to do something about the midfield. Like you said, the goalkeeping position is still wanting, but also the centre backs. I can't rely on. Colwell has just come back from an ACL, so you know he's going to be in and out of the team. Wesley Fofana, we can no longer rely on him. Badiashile, we cannot rely on him.
Yeah.
Chalobah is leaving. So the only guy we're looking up to is Lacroix, and besides that,
We have Achampong.
Yeah.
He's actually
It's good.
very
It's good.
good.
It's really good.
For a
I like
kiddo,
it.
he's very good. He
I
just
like it.
needs time. He needs playing time, but he's also very good. Very, very good. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that was it from us. Asher, I hope this is the first episode of Many to Come.
This is
hopefully, a vivid. Now you're a vivid member of LTS community. This is just us growing a community.
Yeah.
If you have any comments, any questions about this episode, or you feel like there's something we say that we probably left out, just leave that in the comment section and hit that like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one. This is it from Taka, and we're out.